To start with, let us now see what is a passion. What is passion? It is an emotion. It is a source of energy. Why I am saying this is because whenever you say what is your passion, say example, my passion is all about teaching. Whenever I hear the word teaching or whenever I see a person from that profession, I really get very happy and I get a feel that I belong to them, I am related to them. So that kind of a feel, that happiness is an emotion, and you become really very energetic whenever you think about your passion. டீச்சிங் அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது ஐ ரியலி பிகம் வெரி எனர்ஜெட்டிக். நம்ம எதானு பண்ணணும், எதானு சாதிக்கணும், எதானும் நம்ம 4 பேருக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி ஐ யூஸ் டு கெட் சம் தாட். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு எனர்ஜி கிடைக்கிறது அப்படின்னா தென் தட் இஸ் யுவர் பேஷன். இட் கீப்ஸ் யூ enthusiastic. Yes, source of energy. When you are really very energetic, you automatically become enthusiastic to do what you like. Next, it attracts towards your desire. My desire is to become a professor. So teaching is my passion and becoming a professor is my ambition and desire. So to reach my desire, to achieve my desire, my passion will take me along. நான் டீச்சிங் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஆசை, அந்த பேஷன் என்னை டே இன் அண்ட் டே அவுட் ஐ ப்ரீத் இன் அண்ட் ப்ரீத் அவுட் மை பேஷன் இன் ஆர்டர் டு அச்சீவ் மை ஆம்பிஷன். இட்ஸ் ஹார்ட்ஸ் வே ஆஃப் ஒர்க்கிங். ரியலி doing a job that you dislike and doing a job that you love really have a great difference. Whenever you do something you love, you will show the best in it. Whenever you do something you don't like, you will show the worst in it, or at least you will not show the best in it. So to produce your best results, to bring out your optimum potential, what you love you have to do. That is called as passion. It always makes you dream about it. Wherever you go, whatever you think about, finally you will end up in thinking about your passion. I go to office, I do my accounting work, I do something, I do my audit works, I do my day-to-day transactions, everything. But whenever it comes to some seminar or a toolbox talk or a meeting, I will raise my hand to talk about a topic, and I will go there, I will get into the stage, I talk about whatever I know, something related to the meeting that is happening. If suppose the meeting is all about the tax updates, budget updates, I go and talk about what is the budget, what are all the norms that has been formed. All this I love making people with me to know more about what is happening. So I would like to give some knowledge about what I know. I would like to share my knowledge with them. Though they know or not about the same topic, I would like to share my point to them. So this is what is called always you make you dream about it. In office I don't have to go and talk to people voluntarily, but as I am very fond of teaching and I am passionate about teaching, I go onto the stage and I would like to present myself to them with the topic. So that is what, wherever you go, though I am an accountant, I used to talk, I used to teach my friends with what I know. So that is what you will always dream about it. So now to the teenagers who are really confused about what is a hobby and what is a passion, simply please understand, passion is you have to achieve something if you are passionate something about something. Hobbies are things that you do whenever you are free. So you don't have to pursue a hobby. You just have to uh, do that hobby whenever you get time, whenever you want relaxation. That is it. So understand the difference. A time pass job that makes you happy is called hobby. Whole time job that makes you satisfied as well is called your passion. I am working as an accountant today, but I am not wholeheartedly satisfied because somewhere in the deep heart I am still longing to become a professor. I wanted to become a teacher. So, whenever you are wholeheartedly satisfied in a job that you do, that is called as passion. Hobby doesn't reap you any benefit. Passion benefits you and society. Yes, my hobby is to read a book. My hobby is to watch a movie that will not benefit anyone. That may pass my time, pass my free time, but it will never benefit anyone. But passion benefits you and society. My passion is all about teaching. Definitely, it benefits myself, that is, I get satisfied, and also the society. I mean, when I become a teacher, I will be sharing my knowledge with the students, so that is benefiting this society. Next, hobby keeps changing with the age. Yes, when I was a small child, playing ball was my hobby, and now watching movies is a hobby. So hobbies keeps changing, but passion never changes. Childhood brings evidences of what you say is your passion today. Today I say teaching is my passion, and I could find traces, I could find evidences in my childhood. Yes, when I was a child, when I was about 8 years old, I used to have pillows before me. I used to uh, write on the blackboard, and I used to teach whatever my teacher had taught in the school to the pillows. Wherever I go, to my brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever I know, I will not ask whether they know about it or not, whether they are deserving to get it or not. I used to keep on teaching. So I could find evidences that I am passionate about teaching. Last, hobby cannot become your career. Watching movie is my hobby, but that cannot become a career. But teaching is my passion. It can become your career. If music is your passion, you can make it your career. You can become a musician, you can become a music director. Chess is my passion. You can become a chess master. Carom is my passion. You can become a carom master. So, passion can be can become your career. It will not change according to age. It benefits you as well as the society, and above all, it makes you happy and satisfied throughout the day. Next, how to find out your passion. First, what did you love to do in your childhood? Taking my passion as an example, I loved teaching right from childhood, and so my passion is. Next, what would you like to do even if you are not paid for months? Yes, if you let me teach for free in any college or in any school or at least a tuition center, I will never ask for any payment because I am so happy that I am undergoing and my passion. I am teaching. I am very satisfied. I am very happy that I am teaching. So I do not even need any payment for that. So that kind of a feel is called as a passion. Next, what would you like to do even if nobody recognizes your work? Yes, when you do something for somebody else, you don't like that job to do, but you are doing that job as you are supposed to do. But at that time, you will wait for recognition. You really want somebody to analyze your work and say, yeah, good job. But when you are doing what you are all passionate about, you do not wait for recognition. You are already satisfied, you are already happy, and you do not want somebody else to come and evaluate you and make you happy and recognize you. As you are already happy and you are satisfied, recognition is not a matter at all. Next, what would you do that makes you more energetic the more you work on it? So, generally, when we work more, we become restless. When we work more, we become tired. But whichever job that makes you more energetic the more you work is called your passion. Being an accountant, working till 5:30 is a very, very tired job. But if you let me go for teaching, and if you say I have to work for 24 into 7 except for the family commitment time, I will be ready to do that because I am all passionate about teaching. Next, what makes you feel with goosebumps when it is just spelled? Nothing, you don't have to get into it at all. But whenever you hear that word, whenever you hear, if your passion is all about becoming a chess master, you are a chess master அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது, if you are getting very energetic and if you are getting goosebumps, then that is your passion. Whenever a person comes and says something about teaching, whenever I see a teacher on the road driving or walking, whenever I see a person with the notebooks and papers in the hand, I really get goosebumps. I really get goosebumps on hearing the word teaching itself, and I really get goosebumps whenever I see a person who is a teacher. So when you get goosebumps, that is called your passion. Who is your role model? Generally, we people have a role model. I have a role model, that is my professor. A person who is very passionate in chess will have his role model as Vishwanathan Anand. So with the who is your role model, with that role model you can identify what is your passion. My role models are my teachers, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So what is common with them? They both are teachers. So my passion is all about teaching. If you cannot find out what is your passion, just analyze, just think who is your role model in life. Why you have kept them as role model. So that reason is your passion, because they are teachers, and so my passion is teaching. How to follow your passion? Now you learned what is passion, and then you learned about the difference between hobby and passion, and third you learned how to find out your passion, and you have now found out your passion is in your hand now, and now you are going to learn how to follow it. Be realistic. Analyze whether your passion could become your profession. Watching movie is my passion. Somebody has bluntly noted as passion. Will that become a profession? Never. Watching movie can never become a profession unless you are in a censor board. So, first analyze whether your passion can become your profession. Teaching can become a profession. So, my passion is realistic. Fix your mind that you are committed to your happiness. I cannot say singing is my passion. In singing, I can find happiness, but I am never committed to happiness. If you ask me singing or teaching, I will prefer teaching. So, likewise, you find out whether you are all happy about, whether you are committing yourself to happiness, or you're committing yourself to any pay, or you are committing yourself to any compulsion. Pay or compulsion is not a passion. Whenever you are committing yourself to happiness, then that is your passion, and you have to follow it. Next, discover risk. What are the risks in following your passion, in making your passion as a career? Now I am a accountant. I know teaching is my passion, but I'm not into it now. Why? Because I'm learning something in practical while I'm working as an accountant. First point. Second point, my family situation. I'm not able to get into teaching just after the graduation. I have to come for work. I have to work, earn, and then later in about 2 or 3 years I can go search for my job in my passion. So first discover the risk. What will be the first risk if I go for teaching today itself? That is pay, timing, what knowledge do you have, practical knowledge. These are all will be a risk for getting into my passion. I found them as a risk to getting into my passion. So I am continuing to what is my career today, and later whenever I feel the risks are getting low, there are no risk, then I will go for my passion. So do not forget your passion when you are forced to go for something else in your career. Keep your passion, live your passion wherever you are. Though I am working as an accountant, I enjoy my passion conducting workshops, giving speech in my office. So find out wherever you can enjoy your passion, wherever you can express your passion, though you are not getting into it, and do that. Next, come out of your comfort zone. Yes, only if you come out of your comfort zone, you can achieve what is your passion is. Be just sitting at home, just watching TV, just reading books, just passing time, just eating, sleeping, you cannot achieve what you want to do. You have to come out of the house. You have to go for classes. You have to learn what is chess, how you have to play. You have to know what is, what are the movements, rules and regulations of the chess game. What are the movements permitted for a horse, permitted for a bishop. Only if you know, if you come out of your comfort zone and if you learn, then only you can achieve it. Be fearless. Fear sometimes blocks the good opportunities that lays before you. Yes, my passion is all about teaching, but if I'm going to have fear for talking in front of 70 or 80 students in a class, then how can I achieve my passion? I can never achieve my passion. So I have to overcome my fear. If I'm so feared, I cannot find any good opportunities that are really before my eyes. So I have to be fearless. Be an optimistic person. Yes, having a positive attitude is really very, very important in today's world. You have to be optimistic. If not today, tomorrow I will achieve my passion. If not today, tomorrow I can go for what I love. If not today, I can commit myself for tomorrow that I will do the job what I love. So such kind of a positive thought is really very, very important. Okay, now I have become a teacher. Yes, I can do. Yes, I can provide knowledge for the 70 students that are there who are before me. Yes, I am strong in this subject so that I can teach them. You have to be very positive. You have to be confident enough with what you know and what you are passionate about. Then only you can follow it. So, people, live your passion and not others' suggestion. Yes, you have to find out what is your passion. You have to live it. You have to know what is your passion. You have to know where you are. Today I know where I am and what is my passion is all about. I know what to do to get into my passionate job. you should be sure enough to know what you like, what you love, and how to achieve it. Don't go for others' suggestion. You can ask suggestion, you can ask views, you can ask opinion from others, but the decision maker must be you, and the one who decides your life must be you. Okay, friends, be passionate, be happy, enjoy life. Bye bye.